Next question up in the corner there.
Thank you very much. That's a fantastic film. I've worked for Citizens Advice for a number of years and met a lot of those clients, and still I'm sobbing as I was sitting here watching that. One point I'd like to make is that the whole idea about being sanctioned for not behaving properly was first brought in by Labour a very long time ago, as you will know. So it is great that Corbyn's in, it's great that he said that stuff, but it isn't a given that it's going to change. But my question is, what's happening, if anything, in relation to distributing the film across the schools in this country? Because I suspect here you're preaching to the converted, and you're raising money, so it's good that we've all come handing over our cash. However, we need to change the minds of the people who are indifferent to this or completely unaware of this. Is there a plan to distribute this across schools?
That's a good point. I mean, first of all, I agree with you about Labour, and I think saying that the huge mistakes that not mistakes, I mean, just terrible things that the Labour Party did under Blair and Brown, we have to acknowledge that. I mean, and I guess some of us here were in the forefront of those attacks on that government. I think what's exciting is that there is the possibility of change. Nothing more. It's just it's a sliver of a chance, and I think it's such a critical moment that if we can keep Jeremy Corbyn, John McDonnell in with a big social movement behind them and get them to go further and stronger and give them strength, I think that's the best hope in my political lifetime. That's happened. It's only a sliver of a hope, and it's hanging by a thread, because they would be a real challenge to the power of the big corporations. But it's hanging by a thread. But the E1, the distributors, have been amazing. I mean, they've actually reinvented, or they invented a type of distribution which we've never had before. They put someone responsible, a lad called Ben Metcalf, very good guy, works for E1, Entertainment One, and they've committed to making the film available either in a DVD or a Blu-ray form for a small fee, and people can hire it in community centres, schools, football clubs, rooms over pubs, whatever, and use it to raise funds. And I think they charge 80 quid, so I mean, if you get 40 people at 2 quid a head, and whatever extra you can make is yours.
Yes, unprecedented. It's amazing.
I mean, that is absolutely, you know, I mean, film distributors, by and large, they just look at the bottom line, you know, like any business. But they've actually done this, and I'm really impressed by them. And we've had so far, since it only began at the beginning of the year, because it was in the cinemas until then, that we've had 450 or more, the last count, community screenings. Well, we had one at the football club of support, and we had 200 people. So, say you average 100, that's another 500,000 people. So this is terrific, you know, hats off to them really. I mean, they've really been supportive. So the answer is yes, it's possible.